Hello guys, I'm GamerGTA here with another video. Now today, um, I've got an interesting video for Sims 4 today. Now, I know it's a little late, but I had to make a video today. I did make a video today, but it was a very short one, and it was a different video from today's video, and it had no commentary. But anyway, um, today I've got an interesting video because I've just recently found out something about The Sims 4 that not a lot of people know about, and I didn't know about it until recently myself. But um, I've been playing The Sims 4 for almost like 3,000 hours. Well, actually, I have played The Sims 4 for a good 3,000 hours now. It is one of my favorite games of all time, despite the glitches. But anyway, so obviously, The Sims 4 has emotions. They're not really well done by the community, from the community's opinion. But they do have emotions. It's not very well thought out, as I just said. They're not really well done, but they have emotions nonetheless, albeit sucky ones, and they're not really well made out. So, yeah, they're there, but they're not good. Um, but there's something about emotions that has been a secret for probably the entire game's lifespan that not a lot of people know about and didn't find out until I did recently. Um, Now, Sims 4 emotions, interestingly, will actually change the environment sounds, the environmental ambient sounds. And this will vary depending on if it's day, the afternoon, evening, afternoon. You get it. As you can see, it's literally 11:55 a.m. in game, so it's literally midday, as you can see. Also, I do have a greening footprint, so ignore that. Well, actually, don't ignore that because it's freaking beautiful. But anyway, um, so um, so basically, for example, Sims who are happy, ambient sounds will sound more cheerful and sound more happy. Like crickets will chirp at night, very rapidly and very happily. Um, But if they were angry, however, they would sound erratic and like very, 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 uh, what's the word? Angry, I guess, along with your sim. And during the day, when birds are out, you may hear birds chirping happily if your sim is happy, and they may not be they may not be chirping at all if your sim is angry. And if your sim is sad, then crickets chirp very slowly, not very happily at all. Um, and during day, the birds are chirping very slowly as well, and they are very, very sad sounding, like very melancholy, if you will, um, which is really cool. Um, I don't think a lot of people have seen this detail, and I think I'm one of the very few people that actually showed this video and actually showcase this detail. Well, it's not really showcasing, but I think you get the gist on what's going on here. Um, Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not too sure about this part, but uh, the level of happiness or angriness or sadness or whatever emotion that your sim is feeling, uh, the ambient noises such as the birds and crickets, if it's day or night, um, depending on if it's day or night, that is, depending on, you know. Anyway, uh, the ambient noises will strengthen depending on your sim's emotion strength. So, like if they're very happy, composed to just being happy, birds may sound even more cheerful than if they were just happy. If your sim was just happy and not very happy, and conversely, if your sim is just angry and not very angry, they wouldn't sound as angry as they would be as very angry. But I'm not too sure if this is the case. Um, Again, this could be entirely false, this part of it, but they do correspond to your Sim's emotions, which is pretty cool. And this does apply to all worlds. This is just Willow Creek as a prime example, which is pretty cool and pretty neat. So it does apply to every world, I think, just about. Um, so yeah, um, I have done a guide on Eagle Footprint like so many times. I do want to go for a couple of different guides, but going for green or industrial specific footprints. As you can see, it's green. So please let me know in the comments if you want me to do a specific guide on getting to a green eco footprint. I would gladly do that because getting green eco footprint is really, really satisfying, and it has several benefits. Um, uh, and yeah, main one being is the fact that if you're gardening like this, uh, it has a huge plus. As you can see, these plants are already ready to be evolved. Are you kidding me? What the? Look at this. This plant is already ready to be evolved. Ready to be evolved. Almost ready to be evolved. Not quite. See, and like I'm not even taking care of these that much, but because of the green eco footprint, the green eco footprint is basically doing it for me. That's that's lovely. Also, you may notice that as I zoom out, you'll see the little light rays from the sun. Well, that's pretty cool, and that's because I have a green eco footprint as well. But that's a entirely different video, and that's completely irrelevant to this video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's basically The Sims 4's ambient noises composed to your Sims emotions, or corresponding to your Sims emotions, which is kind of a crazy detail that a lot of people probably missed or didn't pay enough attention to actually realize that even existed. Um, which is pretty cool and pretty neat, and I actually really like it. It gives The Sims 4 a bit more depth, uh, which is pretty cool. Did I say death? Yeah, more depth, not the other word, but you know what I'm trying to say. They sound similar, but they're different. Uh, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one, and peace.